Okay, very good evening to Mr. Bonami. This is our third assignment with me, Trishan, and this is Keyhan and Kavi. So I'm going to start by doing my part, which is showing the input of data and generating the results for production of water production and gas production, and also be showing the gas formation volume factor versus the saturation pressure and the gas viscosity versus the saturation pressure graphs. Firstly, we must open and create the study. File name, put it as assignment 3. Okay, and open. This is created. Next, we go to the SimData studio. SimData studio, and then it comes in. So basically, for the first one, it shows that files are existing in the computer, and the second one shows that you are using your independent files to create for the simulation data. So we use OK, and then we're going to put in. We're going to load the Nexus case data. We are using cold bit, so it's a CS file. Okay. So this shows the radiant of the Cartesian plane, the NX, Y, and Z direction 10, 10, 2. So title 1 will indicate the name of the model, title 2 will indicate the file type for investigation, which is the cold bit methane, and title 3 I'll be typing our location, which is North Ring, and the date will be 14 August 01. So the location is the date, and then we're going to generate the Nexus file. So ensure there's no errors here, and save to go. Now it shows that it's generated successfully. Then we can go to Nexus jobs. This device is going to Nexus jobs. The first assignment file that will create our FCS, and we can start running it. So not done, it shows completed, so it's done, and then we can go back to SimData studio. Back to SimData studio here, and you can go to see results generated through this. This is the DVT tables. Okay, so basically this will be showing the gas formation volume factor in RB million standard cubic feet versus the saturation pressure of gas, PSIA, and this is showing the gas viscosity in centrifuges versus the saturation pressure. So it shows that gas viscosity increases with the pressure, and formation volume factor decreases at 500, and it remains constant. Alright, so next we will see table. It shows basically we can see and compare the cumulative production oil cumulative time. So we just untick it like this, and it shows. So basically I'm going to compare the production rate of gas and the production rate of water. So since this is a cold bit methane process, we only have gas and water injection production. We don't have oil production. So yeah, so you can see for gas production it goes up to 5,200. And for in million standard cubic feet per day, and for water production is in STB per day, remains in 0. You can also compare other variables like water injection rate, water gas rate, and many more. So that will be for my part. I'll pass to Kavi next for her part. Thank you.
Okay. Right. So now I'll talk about how to see this data in Nexus view, which is basically in a grid plot. So you click this and then you click Nexus view up here. This is the grid plot that we get. So you can see, so we can change the thickness of the set over here. So you can see it increases as you change it. And this is zooming, zoom out. And for properties, we can see different properties of the reservoir. So this is the gas saturation. This is pressure, water saturation. This 5, 6, 7 is the transmissibility. This is in Y direction, X direction, and Z direction. And SO is the oil saturation. Again, because this is a coal bed ethane, we have no oil saturation, so it's all 0 oil. And in this reservoir, we have 3 well producers. We have no injection wells. 3 of it is producers. So all of this is selected right now, which is why we can see all the 3 wells. So if I was to click only one, it's only that will appear. So same for the second one and W1, which is the third. So properties. We can actually look at 2 different properties at the same time. So like this says, the first bar over here shows the outer part of the grid, and the gas saturation is the inner part, which is somewhere. So I can change. So over here, the first one, if I change it to water saturation, it shows again the outer one changes to water saturation over here, and your inner one is the gas saturation. So again, if I change it like this, so that's you can see 2 different properties at the same time. So this is the same, but 3 different properties at the same time, and you can again you can change it like this, and you can see 3 different properties at the same time of the whole grid in a grid plot. And okay, so we can slice this grid into smaller portions if you want. So the first way to do it is by using the clip grid, which you just select the number of grids that you want. So like 7, so you only have 7 grids, and because the maximum number of grids was 10, the max will be 10 and the minimum is 1. So, and for the Z direction, we have only 2 layers, so the maximum will be 2. And there's another way to do it is by using the cutting planes. And the cutting planes, you can either cut it in the X direction or the Y direction. So I'll show you the X direction first. So this is if you use cut half of the grid. So this is even smaller, and you're cutting more. And this is when you want to increase it. So this will be 0 cut, and this will be complete cut. And if you want to cut it in the Y direction, it will be the same. 0, and this will be the Z direction and the Y direction. And you can also rotate it. So you can see this angle changes. So whichever grid plots that are in the rotated zone, it will be gone. So you'll be left with the rest. So that's it. And you can also see the properties of each grid. So you just click the reservoir model inquiry up here, and then you click whichever grid plot that you want, and so all this information comes up here. So you can see all this, and you can just change it over here to last one is the well plot. So for well plot, make sure everything is selected so they can see all the 3 different wells, and then you click the well plotting, and then you click which well, the information of each well that you want. So, and then once you click OK, and you'll see the BHP of the selected well. Yeah. So that's it from me.
Okay, I'm going to talk about illustration with SimResult. We click on the SimResults. Then here we go to plot. We can expand the preview location properties. For example, for well number 1, we drag gas production rate and water production rate, and cumulative gas production rate and cumulative water production rate. And as you can see here we got the data on the graph. We can change the name by double clicking on the name. For example, we can change it to data 1. It can change here, and we can change the color. For example, you can modify it for water production rate. You can double click and change it to yellow color. It changed to yellow color, as you can see. And here you can get the data by right clicking on the lines, for example here, or for gas, cumulative gas production rate, as you can see here, you can get the data. Alright, to show the grid, we click on File, Open, then go to Assignment Tree VDB. Okay, press. Alright, I choose grid and press OK. Okay, as you can see, grid appears here, and we grab it, drop it here. Okay, this is 2D grid. This is x-axis view and this is y-axis view, and there is no z-axis view because this is 2D graph. And to save the data, you can go through report and create the HTML file and drop it anywhere up to you on desktop. Okay, and that would be all. Thank you.